Hi, I'm Glenn, City Valley Fishing Field Team, COAF Field Team on YouTube. And this round, we're just going to do a little recap of our little trip yesterday, a little scouting trip that we took over to Bethany Lakes. Just got stocked yesterday, so there's a lot of people out there. And, well, yours truly had to go check it out. So let's see if I can show you how it looked yesterday. So here we are, just coming into the parking lot. Go ahead and run the video. And as you're coming up to the parking area, this is the one that's closest, the pond that's closest to the corner of Bethany and North Allen Heights. You can see there's a fair amount of people out there, but the other thing is you can see that there's very little movement. I see very little activity, at least into this part of the pond, and that's the side that they actually stocked earlier that day. Going to the other side of the horseshoe pond, you can definitely see some things here, and yours truly is basically explaining what I'm doing here. In this case, I'm using a spoon and fly rig, later on switching over to a Super Duper, Silver Super Duper. Actually had a couple on the line with that one, but unfortunately did not get them. So decided to go and play around with the GoFish camera. And here's where I'm just setting it up, trying to do a little smorgasbord, little power bait, little salmon eggs. And let's see if we can get something to maybe look. Well, I got to work on the rig, but it's good to know that there's a bass in the pond. So this guy sat there and kind of looked at things for a while. Or is it a bass or is it a bluegill? I couldn't tell. It's a fish though. So there's a fish there. Now what was also interesting is this guy right here. This little wiggly, squiggly, worm-like thing started coming up out of the depths, coming up to the light in fact, and coming right into the camera itself. And this leads me to believe that maybe we need to bring some, well, maybe some San Juan worms. So that one hung around for a good while. And then right after that, something else started kind of hovering into the mix. And you'll see it here shortly. So right there. And that one reminds me of a midge in the larval stage. So here's a little picture of one, or drawing of one. Then here's another picture of one. So I'm thinking maybe need to do maybe some zebra midges or some kind of midge pattern, because there's a lot of things hatching off the bottom here is what we noticed. So good to keep that in mind. The other thing that we also noticed was, well, we did have another fish kind of lurk just over here, right here. Looked like maybe a little sunfish, bluegill or something kind of just lurking in there. Other than that, it was, well, I got to work on the rig. I got to work on a little bit more and see where that'll take us. But that said, hey, might as well go run down the road here and maybe stop by Bethany this evening. And, well, we've got a bubble fly rig with the, I think it's a mop fly with a trailing Griffiths net that I'll be fishing wet under a bubble fly rig. And then I got that Super Duper, Silver Super Duper. So maybe that might get a hit or two. So we'll see. Anyhow, all for now, just want to let folks know what we saw last night fishing the Bethany Lakes trout stocking. All right, next time we'll get you all there, and good luck and good fishing.